let's talk about who you can get that's not in the draft and who you could pick up. And it's a name we all know. You may or may not like what I'm going to say. And I think you guys should give this person a try. And he hasn't played in a little while. But Colin Kaepernick, man, I definitely think Colin Kaepernick deserves a chance with the Seattle Seahawks. So what's your thought on that?
Well, the thing is, we just don't. You're right. Hasn't played in a couple seasons. Quite frankly, we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I know you were talking to me earlier about Ocho Cinco saying he can still throw the ball. First off, throwing the
Yes.
ball ain't never been a strong suit. Never. Not even one. Not even when he was one of the most talented quarterbacks in the NFL. No, that boy was on his feet and he was burning defenses with his legs. I'm not
Oh,
taking
wow.
Colin Kaepernick at quarterback. First off, he hasn't played in so long. If what I would buy, if they could pull this off and I could see this, I would either consider or strongly consider bringing him in. You get Colin Kaepernick
Yes.
to get on the phone, call up his NFL buddies, put together a real scrimmage. These guys love him, care about him like they say they do. Put together a scrimmage, play the game. I want to see him at quarterback versus an NFL defense. I just anything. I can't watch him do, throwing at Michigan. Because guess what?
Mm-hmm.
All these rookies are throwing too. Guys that I don't like Sam Howell, are throwing. You know what? A lot of these guys look great. Everyone looks great when they're throwing on their pro day. Everybody. Any of the top guys at least. They look impressive.
Yeah.
It's not enough for me to say I'm going to trade a quarterback that I know is going to lose, like Drew Lock, and then sign another guy who, quite frankly, I think is going to lose, Colin Kaepernick. I don't know what team. There's plenty of teams that could use a quarterback. It's just about placing a bet. My bet would be I don't think I buy him. It's a shame that he was essentially kicked out of the NFL. It's a shame that they took that away from him and
Yeah.
put him in this position. But now that he's in this position, it's still a business, and you got to make business decisions. We traded for a risk in Drew Lock because they believe he could be good. They believe he could be that guy that at the beginning of his rookie season was looking impressive. They believe he could be that guy. So they have faith in him to an extent, and but also he's proven he's not really an NFL starting caliber quarterback. I think they're
Yeah.
going to ride it out. I think they'll probably ride it out with him. And if they draft a quarterback, either he will start later in the year or won't start till next year. We'll ride it out with Drew Lock. We'll give him a fair shake. And when it fails, we can hopefully be in a position to draft someone like a CJ Stroud.
That's what you're hoping for.
Maybe
Okay.
that would be ideal. There's no one in this draft that screams at you for a top pick.
Okay. And so, but let's discuss this. I know you said bring him in for a scrimmage, but that's the whole point of training camp. So what if he goes into training camp and is spectacular, right? He starts the season off 3-0. What do you say after that?
Dude, that is money. That's money. You're right. You're definitely right.
Why not?
You
You
got to
know?
bring him in. You won't know what he does from watching him just throw a football. You
Yeah.
just don't. It's not fair to him. It's not fair to the teams that are like looking at him. No one really knows. Everyone looks great when they're throwing a football. Hey, he was a pro. Of course, he's gonna throw it nice. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you're right. You need to bring him in on even like a practice squad deal or something. You're right. I
Something.
agree with you.
Something.
I that is correct. I agree with you. And there's plenty of teams that could use it. You could do it in Detroit. You could do it in Seattle. You could. Heck, before the Deshaun Watson trade, I would say you could have tried it in Cleveland.
Yeah, exactly.
you know,
Exactly.
I agree with that's a great point, man.